First one we have, shouts out to Leo. Leo hit us up and says in regards to USA trials being the only country with 9.9 athletes to watch the Olympics from home. The only country. What about Jamaica? So I think what he's saying here is, we're really taking this in real time. So this is how people are writing it. So Leo, I think what he's saying is the fact is, yes, at USA Olympic trials, our talent pool is so deep that you could run 9.9, not make the team, and you would be sitting at home watching the Olympics. But what about Jamaica? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, right now, I think it's not as dominant as it used to be. You know what I mean? I mean, if he's speaking about the Jamaican era where you had the Nickel Ashmeads, Usain Bolt, South Powell, Mike Frater, Johan Blake, you know what I mean? That era, yes. Yes, if he's speaking about that era, definitely that was the hardest era of track and field, not just in Jamaica, but shoot, and Nesta Carter's. It was hard for the rest of the world to beat the Jamaicans too, not just the Jamaicans to beat the Jamaicans.
Facts.
So,
I was there.
But right now, like, I think the women's side is like that. Because right now you got the big three and Sharika, Shelly Ann, and Elaine. You know, what does that 100-meter final look like for Jamaica? Like, you could possibly have a young lady run 10.8, 10.9 and get 7th if the big three is healthy.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
You could
100%.
have somebody, let's not forget, you have a 10.5 and two 10.6 ladies, you know what I mean, in Jamaica that are still currently competing. We ain't talking about one that retired and then one who possibly be, all of these ladies as recently in the last 4 years have achieved their times.
It's safe to say that they are still in their primes. All three of them still in their primes.
100%. 100%.
And so my take on it is, you got to really look at the fact that there are errors, right? And USA, it's harder to see USA's errors of sprint dominance, because what happens is our colleges are also incorporated into our Olympic trials or our nationals. So now you have athletes who have the capabilities of running 9.9s, 9.8s now, and most likely won't make the team because you have those athletes already standing in the way, like a Trayvon Bromell or a Fred Curley or a Marvin Bracey. So, and the list goes on. Christian Coleman's, Noah Lyles. So it's a long list of professional athletes who already been dominating the sport, who understand how to run under that pressure and can go to Olympic finals or Olympic trials finals and still produce in that way. And their training peaked them to that point. Usually when you have college athletes, they've peaked already for NCAAs. And so now what happens is their coach has to re-peak them within that month's time to get ready for the Olympic trials or nationals so they can go and make the team. So, but for my take on when it comes to making Team Jamaica, it's that same thing. So now you have Asaf who's retired. You have Usain Bolt who's retired. Now the OG of it is Johan Blake. But then at the same time, you have a lot of these guys who have made their mark, like Akeem, Oblique, Hudson, Keyshawn. Like, these guys are capable of running 9.8s, and they've already ran 9.8s.
Yeah, they have already done it.
And still dominate. Now, there's a lot of up-and-coming Jamaican runners who are probably right behind them who are going to run 9.9, 10.0, and they're probably going to be sitting at home watching because they only can take 3. You know what I mean? And when you go that list, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 already. Akeem, Oblique, Hudson, Keyshawn, that's 4. And somebody's not going to make that 100-meter Olympic team.
At a nationals, you always have an outlier for Jamaica or the Bahamas. There's always one person who you probably missed, and they just show up at trials and they do something. They do something. And it's happened many a times. Melissa Jefferson, when she ran a 10-6 and won, Charleston, I think is his name.
Yeah,
He won when
Cravon Charleston.
when he won, like there's people who like they're not names, but they're climbing those ranks. You know what I mean? Who's an outlier who may just be coming around that year, who you may not be thinking of, who may put somebody out of that spot. So, who knows in Jamaica who it could be this year, or in the USA who it could be this year. Because those are definitely two dominant countries who dominate the sprints. Like it's very hard. You know what I mean? Otherwise, they wouldn't have at Penn Relays USA versus the world.
Absolutely.
It used to be Jamaica and the USA with that 4x1 for years.
Yeah. So one thing I'm loving about Jamaica right now is the fact that all of their top sprinters are young athletes, all within that same generation.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Excluding Johan Blake, all these top athletes, the guys I named already, that means that the next couple of championships, from world championships to the next Olympics to the world championships, these guys are going to mature together. They're going to sharpen iron. They're going to go out there at nationals, Olympic trials. They're going to go out there and fight each other every chance they get to be the top dog of their country. And to really think about it, bro, in the next couple of years, you're looking at Team Jamaica being a formidable 4x1 relay once again for jockeying for that top position. Because like I said, you got Keyshawn, who already ran a 9.8 before. You got Akeem and Oblique, who already showed that they can be. You remember, just last year, we actually had, was it Akeem? We had Akeem to actually win. He was going to be on that podium. So he was considered a favorite. So when you look at that situation, give them another year. Things may change.